play this. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
A run between the tackles with Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. To throw is Murray. Touchdown! Rondale Moore from 17 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, they'll throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Rams take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So that a very unexpected way to draw closer, but draw closer they do on the blocked field goal return.
We always talk about needing that spark from the special teams when you're down on the scoreboard. They gave them one there, and now the special teams understands they are important.
And he'll find his way in for 2, and we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Ready. Hut. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One back in the end zone, touchdown Rams. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Touchdown, L.A. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 37 yards. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
To try again after the sack. Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But
It's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Right back to him on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Here we go.
Second and 9 now. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Ready, go.
It's a quarterback sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run the option. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready. Check pitch. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Room here to run. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Ready up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.